Hey guys, welcome back to the Guitar Max channel. Okay guys, so I've been paying attention to guitar brands and guitar companies for a long time, and usually when it comes to marketing and promotion, I can look at a way a company is doing things, and I can generally understand why they do the things they do. Why they price a guitar a certain way or why they highlight certain features. Usually it makes sense to me. But when it comes to Sawtooth guitars, I have no idea what these guys are doing. Now, I don't want this to be a clickbait type of video with like zero payoff at the end, so let me tell you right up front here what this is all about. First of all, I have nothing bad to say about the instruments themselves. I mean, I've got a few of them. I've got one of the Michelangelo Badio guitars right here. I've done a couple videos on this, and it is a great guitar. I have nothing bad to say about, the craftsmanship and that kind of stuff. But what I'm really talking about here is the way they price these guitars and the fact that the prices on these guitars, on the same guitar, can vary by a huge amount depending on which listing you're looking at and where you buy the guitar. And the key here is that if you go to buy one of these guitars and you're not careful, you can sometimes overpay by hundreds of dollars for these guitars. Now, it should go without saying, but I'm going to say anyway, this is not a sponsored video. In fact, I'm kind of doubtful that Sawtooth wants me to bring attention to this because, again, if you use the right listings, you can save a lot of money on these guitars, which equates to less money for them. But this has been just such an obvious issue to me that I wanted to talk about this. And look, it's normal for guitar prices to vary a little bit depending on where you buy it. By $30 or $40 or $50, something like that. Like, let's say on a $1,000 guitar, maybe one's listed for $1,000 and one's like $1,050. That stuff is kind of normal. But the thing about Sawtooth, which makes them different from those other situations, is that often their own product listings will contradict each other in terms of the price. Okay, so I'm going to show you some specific examples of this and how you can hopefully avoid overpaying for these guitars. But real quick, guys, if you enjoy videos like this, checking out cool new guitars and staying up on the latest news in the guitar universe, and you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing right now. Okay, now we're going to dive into this here, but the other thing I want to mention real quick is, of course, I'm going to have links down in the video description below, but if somebody from Sawtooth sees this video, they might fix this stuff. So if you're looking at this at some time in the future, maybe they have fixed it. I don't know. But anyway, let's dive into this. So the first thing you have to understand is that Sawtooth Guitars is sort of a sub-brand of the company GoDSPS. So GoDSPS makes Sawtooth, they make ChromaCast, and some other brand that I can't think of right now. But depending on what you're buying, if it's guitar related, it's Sawtooth. If it's like, cases and accessories and that kind of stuff, then it's going to be ChromaCast. But the reason I bring that up is that if you want to buy a Sawtooth guitar directly from their website, you're going to be using the GoDSPS music website. And the first thing I want to point out is this listing right here. So this is their basic listing for their Sawtooth ST-M24 guitar, which is the one I have here, the Michael Badio in the satin white. So here's the guitar. It's the guitar. It's $750. I'm just going to round up on these prices. $750. Okay, right? Now, on the same website, but a different product listing, here's this one. The same guitar, but this comes with a gig bag, a tuner, picks. You get this sort of extra package. How much does it cost? It is also $750. Why would anybody buy just the guitar if for the exact same price you can get all this other stuff? So to start with, there's listings like that. Now, the other thing which makes this even more confusing, this isn't so much a mistake, but it's just kind of a point of confusion, is they also have this listing here. Now, at first glance, this looks like the exact same guitar with a gig bag, but it's for $950. And I've had a lot of people send me messages about this, like they see this listing and they say, man, they've really increased the price on those guitars. They used to be like $500. Now they're almost $1,000. Well, like I said, at first glance, it looks like that. But this is a different model of guitar. This is the Americana series. So the big difference here is that it has Seymour Duncan pickups, whereas the other models have the Sawtooth, proprietary brand pickups. So that's just a little point of confusion that I wanted to clear up. But where things get really crazy is if we go over and look at the Amazon.com listings. Now keep in mind, Amazon.com takes a percentage, right, of sales, by the company that's selling it, right? So it costs companies a little bit of money to sell something on Amazon or eBay as opposed to their own website. So you'd think the prices would be more expensive. Well, let's look at this. Right here is the basic listing, right? This is the just the guitar. $530 as opposed to $750 on the GoDSPS website. It's more than a $200 difference on this guitar. Now, to be fair, it does say that this is a sale price, but there's two issues with this. One is the list price is even cheaper. Okay, so even if it wasn't on sale, it's still $50 cheaper than the price on the company's own website. And the other issue is that this is being sold by, it says GoDSPS Music Store right there. So it's really the same company that's shipping it to you. So you would think if they're having a sale on one site, this, the sale would apply to the company and not just on the particular listing that it's sold through. Now we can also go over here and look at another listing on the Amazon site. Now this is the version that comes with the gig bag. And again, this is still $50 cheaper than the other listing. And there is yet another Amazon listing that we need to look at. Check out this one. Okay, so this is the same price as the other listing on the GoDSPS website, $750. But this comes with an amplifier and a guitar stand and a strap and all this stuff. Like this is like the full-on starter package here. And it's the exact same price as just the guitar alone, right, is listed for on their own website. Okay, but it's not just that guitar. I've got another example to show you. Let's look at this guitar. This is the Primal Red Michael Badio series guitar. They have it listed on the GoDSPS Music website for $850. Really cool looking guitar. It's kind of has an aged look on the neck. It's like this red and black color combo. This one comes with a gig bag. Okay, $850. Okay, let's look at the Amazon listing for the same guitar, also with the gig bag, $672. And this is not even a sale price. This is just the regular price that they're selling it for. So $672 versus $850, you're looking at almost $200. What's that, like a $180 difference? And again, it's not even on sale. It's just a different listing. And you can save $180 to get the exact same product. I don't know about you guys, but $180 is a lot of money. Okay, so you guys see what I'm talking about here. These prices vary by a lot. Now, there's one thing that we have not talked about yet, and that is the GoDSPS Live app that you can get on your phone. Now, I've talked about this before, and the deal with this is that if you download this app and, you can look at, they've got like videos of endorsing artists and stuff you can watch on here, and of course you can buy stuff on here. The deal is, if you buy it through the app, you get an automatic 20% discount, and it says you get free shipping. But I think in general you get free shipping on the other stuff too. But a 20% discount, right? But the deal is, I'll put in some screenshots in here so you guys can see what I'm looking at. I go to guitars here, electric guitars, and you can start to look at all these different prices on here for these different guitar listings and so forth. And the thing you have to keep in mind is the prices on the app don't include the 20% discount. That gets applied during the checkout process. So you do the math in your head and you can subtract 20% off of all of these numbers here. Now, if you look at the Primal Red guitar on here, well, they're using the GoDSPS website price on here. And so even if you bought it through here, you subtract the 20%, it's still a little bit more expensive than the listing on Amazon. But then you have other listings like this here, like these ES series guitars. So this is a basic 3 single coil Strat. And kind of like the website, you can buy just the guitar for $200, or you can buy the guitar with, the gig bag, the stand, the strap, the picks, and an amplifier for $200, the exact same price. And then you subtract 20% off of this, which is going to be $40, You get the guitar, the gig bag, the amplifier, this entire starter pack. And this here is still considerably cheaper than the listing either on the GoDSPS website or Amazon. Those are both still listed at $200. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with how they make the prices. It's honestly, it's as if every time they make a new listing, it's like the first time they've ever sold that guitar, right? And they don't, like, hey, what do you guys think? 700? Yes, no, let's do 750. Okay, why not? And they don't take into account any other listings they have or previous prices or anything like that. I'm just speculating about it. But I mean, maybe there is some kind of method to this madness. But guys, the big takeaway here is if you go to buy one of these guitars, and these are really cool guitars, like especially this one, it's got the Floyd Rose 100, top of the line Floyd Rose on it. Really cool 24 fret shred guitar. I love that guitar. It's a great guitar, but if you go to buy one of these guitars, don't just go, the first listing you find and click buy. Do a little research. Look at the GoDSPS music website, look at the Amazon.com listings, and look at the GoDSPS Live app on your phone. And then you add that 20% discount in your head because it doesn't show it at first. Look at those different sources, figure out what's the best price, and then buy from there. Okay guys, so let me know what you think of all of this stuff down in the comment section below. If there's anybody out there watching who's bought one of these guitars I'm talking about, I would love to hear what your ownership experience has been like. That's always really helpful for me and for everybody else watching. Guys, I'll have a bunch of links down in the video description below. I will also have links down there for my social media and my latest instructional video, all that cool stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you soon.